Adam22 says no jumper is going broke.
No jumper is going broke. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. In addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee.
On his YouTube channel, Adam22 seemed very somber when he admitted that no jumper isn't as profitable as he would like it to be, outlining that he is currently being sued by a former employer, which indications are it's Yuri, who is suing No Jumper for workplace misconduct. Now, the lawsuit is also tagging along his girlfriend, Riley. So everybody who watches No Jumper knows about that whole situation. But Adam also goes on to say that he had to lay off a lot of his employees, and he's even putting the No Jumper studio on the market. On top of that, he outlines how he believes his current business model isn't really sustainable and even hints towards a Vlad-like rebrand. I do think this is the death of the current version of No Jumper, but I see him doing the No Jumper say cheese thing where he's going to start interviewing a lot of people and probably just having a camera crew follow folks around and do interviews that way. The story of No Jumper and its fall, for now, indicates how the podcast bubble has finally bursted for one of the biggest platforms in the game. I know it comes with controversy, a lot of culture vulture claims, but the numbers don't lie. It built a crazy catalog of rap interviews, X-rated stars, and gang drama. Now, this is funny because it comes on the heels of a big controversy rocking the West Coast landscape with the arrest of Big U and other members of the Rolling 60s. You would think that he would be making a lot of money, and it's not quite on the contrary. He's actually siphoning a lot of funds and he's losing a lot of money as a result of how much he expanded during the podcast boom. Now, I think other parts of the industry are also kind of going through it. If you look at some other podcasters who have been let go from their companies, I'm talking about Julian and Jay Wan, respectively, from the Rory and Maul and Joe Budden podcast. That is not the same thing at all, but I'm just saying cuts are being made. Also, there was a time when I sat down with Adam and I hinted towards the idea that No Jumper isn't as profitable as his business ventures with his wife, Lena the Plug. And here's what I said.
It feels like that side of your business is way more like profitable. Like it looks like to me. And the way you've talked in the past, it felt like that.
Two very different businesses, because one I own 50% of, one I own 100% of. One has like very minimal overhead, whereas No Jumper has much more overhead in terms of editors and hosts, etc. And then also like subscription revenue versus mostly YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook money / Instagram promo / like all these No Jumper revenue streams. So it's kind of like, and think about the quantity too. On Plug Talk, we drop 4 episodes a week, which seems like a lot, I think, to the fans or to the our peers. But meanwhile, on No Jumper, a lot of times we'll drop, I don't know, like fucking 10 podcasts in a week, plus all the clips and stuff, plus like a couple vlogs, I don't know. So it's very, very different. I would say that like with No Jumper, only recently have I kind of started to take a step back and look at the actual profitability of certain things with the business and been like, okay, should I be doing 20 interviews a week, or should I maybe be taking a step back and putting more time into these other things? Because I do so many things and it just feels like I have this momentum where I have to keep doing fucking interviews because it's just something I'm interested in, but I'm also trying to do the science in terms of like what exactly is the best use of my time on any given day, you know?
No Jumper always seemed like it was just a lot of cooks in the kitchen, too many variables, a lot of liabilities. And now I actually think all of the people who think this is the death of No Jumper, I see a day where No Jumper doesn't even have Adam22 on camera. And he completely just steals Vlad's model. I think Adam's going to pivot. He knows how to survive. But I anticipated that No Jumper might have been having some issues a while back, but I thought they kind of righted the ship, but that's no longer the case. But let me know what you think about No Jumper. Do you feel like this is the end, or is this the start of a rebrand? So many times Adam is accused of trying to get away from hip hop culture, but I can't see him trying to get away from hip hop culture simply because it is so profitable. It would be stupid to try to rebrand and do biker stuff. Biker content isn't going to do as well for Adam as hip hop content. And if you look at the way this big U case is going, there's going to be a boatload of money that's going to be made with the revelations from that case. And I think all of you know what I'm getting at. With that said, follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. Follow me on Patreon, The Stop. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.